So in this episode, I'm just going to speak about the investments that I bought over the weekend. I think I bought like $40 worth of cards on the market, and I just want to explain them and justify them. So if you guys remember, about 1 or 2 episodes ago, I bought 2 CRC chans for I think like $12 to $13 each. And that was because obviously they were level 2s, so there were 3 cards inside of them, each selling at like $4.50 each. And then the CS shot up to like $9 each, so you managed to get a level 12, a level 2 for only a few dollars more than what it's currently at now. And then what happened is 2 days ago, one of my clan members actually bought a whole bunch, and yeah, I sold it for $27, but obviously because the DEC is a bit fucking wacky right now, even though it was meant to be $27, I only got $23 back from that deal. And then also I got the season rewards and all that crap. So yeah, what I basically did is I took all my DEC and I bought a whole bunch of cards. So the first thing I bought was some golden dice summoners. And if you look at them right now, if we go to gold, they are now selling still at $3.8 for one. I bought them all at 3.5, and because of DEC being a bit weird like it is currently, I got it super cheap, and it's actually like less than $3 each, and it's $2.8 each. And yeah, I firmly believe that at like $3 or even at 2.8 DEC, this is a great card. It's a fucking summoner, even though it's one of the worst summoners in the game. I still believe that there's a place for him in this game. Compared to like something like Vera, I think he's got a little bit more viability in him. So I bought 3 of those just because I thought it was a good buy. The next card I bought, oh, this was actually a pretty good one. And still, with the DEC, even though it was $2, I paid 1.6. So I managed to get a beta card at... Oops, beta common. I managed to get this beta common at $2 for a level 4. So level 4, if you look on the market right now, a level 4 selling at 3.2, so really great price, basically more than 30% less than the current market price for the level 4, which would have been nearly less than half of this. So really great price. It was just on the market, and I just managed to grab this. It was basically just a good steal. So if you guys are paid, so yeah, after buying a beta card, a nice level 4 one, I found another one. Yeah, so probably from the same guy. Yeah, Sir Pumpkin. So I think I was just looking at the market at the right time, but he also listed this level 4, and if we look at a level 5, okay, if we look at a level 4 here, it's 4.8. I paid $3, so a little bit less than half price off, but obviously with the DEC bonus, it's half price off. So really good purchase. Like, I think this was a great pickup just for my collection. Hopefully it can bring me some nice wins, and it's got the poison. So basically, so far we've got some gold summoners really cheap, 2 level 4 beta commons, which will then be good for like helping me climb in the ladder. This one was a no-brainer, obviously. So going back to the market, if we look at the success so if we were to look at these and we looked at the success, so we looked at the CRC-chan, and it was $4 each, and 3 of them made a level 2, which is the 2 level 2s that I bought. I still got 1 here. But if we look at those and we go, great, that was a good buy. I mean, these are some beta classics, they're good for climbing. So obviously the most viable one is the blue one, and the reason she's the most viable is purely because if it's no magic and silent summoner, you kind of fucked. Oh, sorry, not even silent summoner. If it's no magic and you still want to play your blue deck, you can still play a CSE Chan. But if it's like, let's use light for example, and it's no magic, or if it's no archers, you're still more compelled to use the +1 HP or +1 armor, so she's less viable. You could also argue something like Talia. If it's no melee, you don't really want to play your Malric, so you play your like Talia Firestorm, so she might be more viable. He's just looks cool, but I don't think he should be that expensive. But basically, yeah, I found that Kiara Lightbringer, I found a whole bunch. I found 2, both of them at like $5 each, but because of the discount and how much DEC is selling for at the moment, I paid $4 each. Great price. And if you look at it right now, if I were to relist them, even at 6.5, it's basically close to just under $7 each. So really good pickup. Just, yeah. So basically, I found success in a CSC Chan, made my profit. I bought it at $12, and I sold it at, even if we say 23, we made $10 profit. With that profit, I reinvested into the same idea and the same concept for success, and hopefully we can just keep growing that success and growing the plan. So the next thing I bought was this. So yeah, this is also for climbing, so this would be less of investment and more for just investing into my success for the next season. And that is a Enchanted Defender. And I've been a big fan of him, and I highly recommend him because of the high armor, decent damage, and shitty HP. But in Equalizer games, there's nothing better than an Enchanted Defender, with maybe the exception of Explosion Dwarf. But if you don't have fire available, Enchanted Defender is pretty much my go-to frontline player from gold, silver, or even bronze. So I picked up a level 4 one at 1.2, so there's still a whole bunch. This was only like yesterday, so the same guy, Life Savings, has 4 more available. So I bought one from him, and I thought it was a good pickup. Its price is going to shoot up in value anytime soon. Like you can see that this is pretty much, there are people now listing it at the exact same price. At the time when I bought it, I think it was around 1.12 or 1.14. But I just picked up this card, so it's not an investment per se, it's just an investment into my deck, because I believe it will help guarantee and generate more wins. Next thing I picked up was a Poseidon. So this maybe this maybe isn't the best time. Like, maybe this isn't the best investment, but we can discuss this. We can discuss this quickly. So, firstly, because I've got the DEC, this is a great buy because instead of paying 6.3, I actually paid 5.1. The other reason it's very good for me is that in my deck in particular, I now have 3 of them, allowing me to combine and get explosion. So for my deck, this would be huge and very important. Even though that 6.3 is now still just a 6.4. Less good. But if you look at dice and you go, oh, okay, a dice pack is 2.5 DEC to buy a pack. To buy one of the best legendary cards for 2 dice packs, to me, is worth it, because I've opened many dice packs and you don't always get the legendaries. Obviously, if you were to get the gold foil legendary, that's a different story. But in general, yeah, I'm comfortable to pay 5,000 DEC in order to upgrade my deck. And also, I think $5 or even $6 for this type of legendary is really good. I think the next one would be very similar. Yep, it is. Exact same thing. Because DEC is selling at such a good price right now, it's never a bad time to look into something like this. No melee fire decks. You can put him in the front line with Void and a lot of HP and a lot of mana. Super strong. Or even if it's just one of those games of 99 mana and just a really strong card to slot in. He gets Cripple, which isn't 100% amazing, but at level 3 he'll get Immunity, which means he'll be viable for flying damage, for Earthquake and Poison, so he'll be much more viable then. But they're the same thing, and then the last card I bought... just another dice card. Okay, so I think she was priced pretty well, maybe 0.55, and now it's 0.58, so pretty much just, it was a little bit cheaper at the time. I think at the time it was like 0.6, and then there was one for 0.55, and yeah, I didn't have one, and now I do, so I've got that epic. So just to summarize the way that I bought my rewards, so the way that I invested like $40, or I think it's like 35 US dollars this weekend, is I bought one epic card to improve my deck, because I didn't have this epic dice card, but now I do. I bought one legendary card to improve my fire deck, also dice. Another dice card to improve my deck, as well as upgrade to get explosion. I got a level 4 enchanted defender. You can still get this at this exact same price, so maybe it isn't a good buy, but I think for me it is a good buy because I'm going to use it a lot on my climbing. I reinvested my profit from my previous investment into a new investment of the exact same type, and hopefully these beta cards will continue to increase and I can make some more profit on them to reinvest. I invested in 2 beta cards because Sir Pumpkin sold them at a good price, so thank you for that. And yeah, I got to add 2 level 4 beta cards into my deck. And then I took this was more of a gamble, to be honest. This might be a bad idea, it might be a great idea, but I bought 3 gold dice legendaries, not legendary summoners, because I firmly believe that 3.4, or even especially with the dice prices being so low, I think 2.8 dice is super cheap for a golden rare legendary summoner. Fuck. But yeah. So let me know how you would have invested the $40. Let me know what you think, and if you want more of something like this, just let me know, and hopefully we can make it happen. Cheers, cheers. So please like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you want me to do next. And if you're a new player, please use the promo code, and I will happily send you the 0.5 US dollars back to you. It just lets me know that people are watching and using the promo, and I'm helping new players join the community. Also, if you find me on the Discord, just pop me a message. I'll happily delegate any of the new players some power